Yo, what is going on, Steeler Nation? We are back with episode 212 of the Steel Factory podcast. I am joined by my co-hosts.
Yeah, what's up?
Yo, yo, yo.
um Junior's Junior's on a mobile, I guess you could say. So no cam from him today. We'll miss his pretty
I'm out, I'm
face.
out, I'm out in enemy territory
Oh, he's
in Miami.
scouting. The scout. But what the fuck happened on Sunday? We beat the Bucks 20-18. Um Initial thoughts? What do you guys think?
I mean, our defense just out of nowhere became like solid. No one expected like us to be able to stop Brady, and I think Brady looked pretty shitty. You know, they were pointing it out throughout the whole broadcast that like his throws weren't, they weren't up to par. Right, he was throwing really low, and receivers were having a tough time catching everything. So I think we just really disrupted his rhythm and his like just everything about his game. And then obviously you can go back to the drama about him going to fucking Robert Kraft's wedding to some new bimbo on Friday and then flying in private. But
I'd probably do the same thing, man.
I mean,
yeah,
you're not gonna blame Brady for overlooking this team. The state we're missing three starting defensive backs, including Minka. Um, but the way to beat Brady is with interior rush and getting pressure with your front four, and we did that. What do you think, Chewy?
I thought, yeah, the front four was awesome. Larry Ogunjobi, he had a great game. Hayward had a nice game too.
Cam Hayward
And
beat the washed allegations finally, huh? You're
was he
old.
washed?
People were starting to say he
No.
was old, man. I think he
Warmly had
put
a
that
nice
to
play.
rest. Normally did have a nice
Warmly,
play, yeah.
yeah, nice play. Yeah, it was just I really like our depth at that position, especially with Leao. But
When
he was out, right?
Leo's out, we got
Yeah.
Loudermilk dressed that game. Yeah, I want to see us use more our interior defensive linemen because I really do like our depth there. You could throw in Montravius Adams too as well. Leal gets healthy, will look even better. But yeah, that's just how you beat Brady, and that's probably the worst I've ever seen Tom Brady look. Yeah, he's 45 years old. Whatever, I'll take it. But does your opinion or perspective on this team change after a convincing win like that?
I don't, it doesn't change for me. I still need to see it again.
Yeah,
3 weeks
exactly.
in a row, like we show up. I think that's the team you are.
What does Junior
I
think?
think I think if our defense brings it against the Dolphins, I know the Bucks have a nice passing attack,
They
right,
have a
with
good set of
Godwin.
receivers, yeah, and the only one out was Julio Jones, so there's no excuses
So
there.
and But we're definitely gonna see a difference for the skill set this weekend from Hill and Waddle. I don't know how hurt. I think I heard that Waddle was like hurt, or I don't think he's like gonna be out,
He'll
but I
still
think he's gonna
play,
be hurt.
right? Yeah.
But yeah, but Tyreek is having an absolute crazy season. He's on pace to break the receiving record by Calvin Johnson. Like
Oh
that's
wow.
the kind of those are the kind of numbers he's putting. So I think at the moment, I don't know how our defense is gonna stack up against a guy like Hill who could just burn people. Like he's just faster, right?
It'll be another test.
Obviously,
Luckily, we'll get Sutton and go back, right?
Yeah, that speed is
yeah, yeah,
insane. I want to see how we match up.
Yeah. Tua will be making his return as well. We'll see how sharp he looks in his first game back. I don't know. I really want to see more from our defense. I want to see it again. They've looked suspect. Um, Pretty much all year besides the Bengals game since TJ went down. I mean, the Jets game that fourth quarter was atrocious. The whole Bills game, you could throw that out the window. Um, who else did we play? The Browns, they couldn't stop a nosebleed once Kareem Hunt, not Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb got the ball. Um, same with the run game with the Pats in week 2. Um, should we flip it to the other side of the ball on offense? The Bucks defense supposedly was really good. I didn't see anything impressive from our offense until Trubisky got onto the field when Kenny went down, and that's probably the best he's looked all year. What did you guys make of that?
I think Trubisky finally looked like he was playing with a fire lit under him. I don't know if he came into the season like complacent or like feeling like the number one job was his, which wouldn't make any sense just because Kenny was, every all the Kenny talk was like right there, right? There's no way he didn't like hear it. But even then, I don't think he made a ton of. I don't think. I don't think he did anything that would make me want to put him back in as a starter. I
Yeah.
feel like his ship has definitely sailed. I think at this point we should be looking to trade him.
Um.
I,
Go.
if anything, I think it means we're not gonna rush Kenny back. That's all we learned from that game.
Yeah. I'll tell you this. I'm happy for Mitch. I'm glad if that is the last time we see him on the field. It was a good note. Um. But I mean, it is what it is. The guy was not productive in the 3.5 games he started, and I'm able to be a little bit more comfortable. That is, it doesn't leave as bad a taste in my mouth now with that. He kind of made it up to us, you know what I mean? You could say that. My dog's trying to open my door. Um, but yeah, if Kenny isn't ready to come back for this Miami game, I mean, I'm gonna be bummed out because we'll be there first and foremost. But I'm a lot more confident with Mitch. Maybe Mitch is a different player when you don't have Kenny right behind you. This
Yeah.
my dog is being an animal. But yeah, what do you guys think? How do you think we handle this situation? The news came out today from the Tomlin press conference that Kenny should be a full participant in practice on Wednesday.
I mean, I think we handle it just like business as usual. I think Tomlin made his decision. I think he's gonna stick to it. I think obviously we're not gonna rush Kenny back, especially with all the new concussion protocol stuff that's gone down this season
Mm.
because of Tua, right?
Yeah.
Um, I think we're gonna stick to our guns and keep starting Kenny every year or every game.
Yeah,
Um,
if Kenny's clear, he'll play. Um, so I'm not really sure where the gray area is in terms of rushing him back. You know what I mean? I mean, if he clears the protocol, he's gonna play. Not so much. There's not really anything there about rushing him back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, and if
It'll
he's
be
cleared, he's
interesting to
cleared.
see.
What happened?
Yeah, if he gets cleared like on Saturday, that might be a big difference than Thursday. I
He's
don't
he's
know.
supposed to be practicing fully. He's clear to do that. And knowing this news and how really this kind of sets up your preparation, Tomlin seems like he's gonna give Kenny the QB1 reps. And I think him not coming back in the Bucks game kind of starts to sound more as the precautionary. You know what I mean? Um,
Maybe they saw how Mitch was playing too.
yeah, that could
Maybe.
be too. Did Mitch? We punted when Kenny got injured, right? Mitch punted, but then the next two
Yeah.
drives we scored. The Bucks defense fell apart. They let Connor Hayward get it wide open, and I'm glad Mitch was able to recognize that.
Yeah.
Mitch utilized the middle of the field, and the main plays of the game were just Chase Claypool had a day. Let's give it to him.
Yeah. Probably his second best game of his career.
Yeah, besides
Besides
that Eagles game, right, in this rookie year. But yeah, it seems like they were just making play after play on third down, and that's what you got to do. You got to keep the ball out of Brady's hands when it comes down to the wire like that, and that's how we won basically. But yeah, happy for Mitch. I'm glad Tomlin isn't letting this controversy like develop at all. We're putting the speculations to rest. Kenny's still the guy. If he's not ready to go, I'll be comfortable with Mitch. Mitch showed what he should be, and that's a more than capable backup that will be good if he's starting for a game or two there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's what he is. Pretty
Right.
much that.
Looking towards Miami now, we kind of already built on this. Looking at how Tomlin's going about the practice week, giving Kenny the reps. What do you think? Do you think the recipe for success against Miami is basically the same as it was for Tampa?
No. Their offense is completely
We're
different.
gonna have to put up more points, you would say, right?
I feel like besides the Bills, this is probably the most interesting offense we're gonna play.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think McDaniel, that's the coach name, right?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's probably a top 5 offensive mind
He was with
in
the
the
Niners
NFL.
before, right?
Yeah, and I mean the receivers are good. If Tua plays like he did before he got hurt, it's gonna be really tough for us too. I think he's better than Brady this season, at least right now.
Oh, you can say that.
Yeah. And then I mean Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle are scary.
Yeah, that kind of scares me. The defense is gonna have to step up again. And it's not we're not just gonna win the game by getting pressure with your front four. You know, two was a lot more mobile than Tom. And our corners are gonna have to lock down for more than a little bit. We're able to at least get some type of pressure on Tua, but even then, the escapability's there, the mobility's there. Um, in terms of offense, we gotta you gotta put points up, and um, I'm gonna go with the notion that Kenny's gonna play. And personally, outside of that first drive against the Bucks, I think that's the worst Kenny has played since he's came in second half of the Jets game. He moved the ball really well in the first drive, and that says something. It's just if there was a game plan there that kind of drew up, Kenny executed it well. Oh, but it just stunk up the place once we got past that. The O line looked terrible. Some of the passes were questionable as well. I want to say Kenny was probably just throwing it away, but there was something there. Honestly, what did you guys think of it? Did we lose Junior?
No, I'm back.
Oh, okay.
I, I thought you was gonna take it.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
All right.
Now you go. I don't even just go.
Wait, what was the question? I forgot.
What did you think of
Yeah.
Kenny? If I guess in his first official home start,
I mean, I thought he looked good. I mean, the Bucks defense is fucking legit. You know, I mean,
they
I
all
thought
won
he
Super Bowls, right? They basically had the same
looked,
defense from the Super
Yeah.
Bowl still, right?
yeah, dude. The Bucks run defense is really good. They have a solid. They're just a solid fucking defense. I mean,
They're a good
I
unit, yeah.
I expected to score 17 points coming into this game just because I thought it'd be a lot more fast paced. Right. But then I mean we basically did. We scored 20, right? With Mitch at the end, and their defense kind of fell apart. I don't know if there was a change of pace or if maybe like Brady, being able to really do nothing for most of the game, right? Like I don't remember Brady like having any great drives.
Until the touchdown one they had at the end of the fourth, right?
Yeah, I never felt I never felt that feeling you get when you play Tom Brady, where it's just like it's like motherfucker, like just
The PTSD, huh? You're just like shit. There he
Honestly,
goes again.
when we fumbled that snap, the bad snap, I thought, oh, that's Brady right
Oh,
there.
oh yeah.
That's all he needs. That's all he
Mitch,
needs.
luck that was the play of the game. Mitch was able to get it back, right?
Yeah. And then we got the third
Najee
down.
completely whiffed on that. Jesus. On that note, how do you guys think Najee looked? First game without a steel plate in his shoe. I'm assuming that makes a big difference. Talked about how good the Bucks run D is. Um, did you see anything from Najee that made you change your mind from the past month?
He had
I
one good run.
He had one good run, right? It was good, like what, 9 yards, I think,
I think it was 14.
14. Oh, and I have another mind. I had another run on my mind. There was one where he basically had a Bucks player literally draped all over him the whole time. He just kept chugging it. But I think I remember that 14-yarder.
Yeah, I mean, he had 42 yards on 14 carries.
Yeah, the Bucks defense completely destroyed our O line this game. Um, there was, I think, the second drive of the game. We kind of were deep in our own territory, not too deep. I want to say maybe around the 15, and it was a third down and long, right? But not like third and 20. Probably like a 39. And Kenny gets the snap, and I don't know if they blitzed him, but like two guys came in unblocked, and Kenny couldn't do anything. Um, I don't know if you guys want to get into this Kevin Dotson shit about how he got death threats. I mean, I'm talking about how shitty the O line look, and then what came to mind was like the 3 penalties he had, and then I mean one of the penalties was on the play Kenny got injured.
The death threats, though.
Yeah, he tweeted out that he had death threats, and he even did a press conference like the day after. Um, That's
What the
not
fuck
cool,
is that?
man. What the fuck are we doing, Steeler Nation? I'm pretty sure the guy that did that shit was a
Yeah, I
um.
claim Dotson still.
I claim Dotson.
He's not that good, but the person.
Yeah, I
I'd fuck
mean
him.
the hey, we been remember his TikToks. We were sending him around earlier in the offseason. Them shits are fucking funny.
Yeah, he's a stand-up guy. He's a locker room presence.
I claim Dotson still. We'll get it back, you know. The line did look better though. Kenny came out. They got Mitch time to make the plays on third down, and that's what's important. But yeah, it's just gonna take another collective effort again if we want to be able to beat the Dolphins. Um, any other notes on that? Did we get into predictions already?
Yeah.
What's the? Should we want to give me the odds right now?
All right. So the Dolphins are favored by 7, and the over/under here is 45 points.
These lines are crazy. What was it? Bucks plus or Bucks minus 7.5 right last week.
I think it got to 10 before the game, right?
Oh, after Minka got injured, right? It got to minus
Yeah.
10, and we when we did the
Oh
episode, it
man.
was like minus 7.5 or 8, I think, right?
Yeah, it got up pretty
And
high.
what the Bills one was like minus 15 or minus 14.
Damn.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, last week was -8 before when we recorded.
Yeah,
Then
and
it got up to 10.
like 10.5, 10. I mean, the NFL media is always gonna be like, oh, once you write off the Steelers, that's when they're most dangerous. I mean, whatever.
True. I
Um,
wish it wasn't like that.
yeah. We'll see what happens. I think we all had this as a win in our preseason predictions, right? Did we?
The Miami game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Now,
Did
I
you
had
is that an?
remember?
I was gonna say, is that an actual like, oh yeah, we got it, or more like we're going to the game and we want to have
I
it?
don't know. When we did our
I don't know.
pre
I picked it.
our week one predictions for the season, I think this was one
I
where we
picked.
said we all would win, right? But even then, we thought we were gonna be like 4-2 going into this game. We're fucking 2 and
Yeah.
4. You could chalk that up for you.
I I thought this would be like a even matched game for us. I don't know if that is now.
Yeah, I mean we don't have TJ still. Get Minka back and Sutton. Fryer move hopefully. That's another thing. We played a Fryer move on. Pretty sure that's Kenny's favorite target, right? Or
I think that's everyone's favorite
I would
target.
say yeah. I'm gonna go. I'll start it off though. I'll go over for this game. I know I usually been picking under. I think this is a game
Over?
where I go over. You know, Sunday night. I'm going with the notion Kenny's playing too. Who's next?
Wait, the line is 45.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's a lot. Uh,
Yeah, fuck.
yeah, it is the Dolphins. Oh my god, it's the Dolphins. I'm scared of their offense. They
Oh my God! It's the Dolphins.
Dolphins. 45. I could see us. I'll take the over. I could see like a nice 30-17.
Fuck again. We're gonna get dicked.
I'm gonna take the over as well, just because the last couple games that we've been to have been like crazy, and
What
just
were the
because
last game?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you're
I wanted to bring
the
this
Chargers
up
game.
actually. Um, I wrote this in the notes earlier this week. I want to know if this is correct. So I crunched the numbers. I'm 3-4-1 when I go to games. Chewy, is this 2-3 record correct?
I don't have the tie. And what other games did you go to?
I went to the LA game in 2019 without you.
Yeah, not that one.
What is the other games?
Damn, I might be 2-4. I saw us win in Pittsburgh and in San Diego. That was it.
Yeah, we saw San Diego win.
2 49er
We
losses, 1
lost. We
Cardinal
saw two.
loss.
Oh shit! Are you 2-4? What did I have you as?
Yeah.
Or what?
Two 49er losses, 1 Cardinal loss, 1 Charger loss, 1 Charger win, and then 1 against the Chiefs in Pittsburgh.
What game was I missing then? The second. I don't know. My bad. Yeah, the difficulties when you're on the West Coast. Like we were making a fucking trip here. Junior, what are
Yeah.
yours at? I had yours as 2-2.
What games have I been to? I went to the Pittsburgh one against the Chiefs.
Yeah,
SoFi last year.
2016. SoFi
All right,
last
so
year.
You
one and
lost
one.
You
to
went
the
to
Cowboys.
a Dallas one and you went to a Texans one, right?
Oh yeah, I went to a Dallas one. We lost. Went to Texans, and yeah, we did. We did win that game. Yeah, so I'm 2-2. Fuck. All right, so I think I started off undefeated, but it's all gone down.
So we're 7-9-1 when you put it all together, but when we watch the games, the three of us together we're 1-1. Um,
Like those odds.
I like those odds. I like those odds a lot.
Right? I mean, I think we're gonna get shit on by the
You
Dolphins,
do?
but if it turns, I mean, fuck, I would take that. Yeah.
I just Sunday night's just different. If this is a 10 a.m. game, I'd agree.
We've been really lucky now. We've gone to a lot of primetime games. Is that just random or what?
Yeah, we have
Sunday
got.
nights.
Sunday
Sunday
night
night.
was the one we went to last year, right? The Chiefs one
It's
in
rare
No,
to
that
Pittsburgh
see
we went
night
to
games
was
too.
Sunday night as well. Me and Troy went to a Monday night with
The
Michael
Chargers one,
Vick.
the Le'Veon Bell game.
Yeah. Michael Vick started that game. Could you believe this too? I've seen two Mason Rudolph starts, a Mike Vick start, and a Duck Hodges start. This is why I'm starting to get a little mad here if Kenny doesn't play. I'm assuming he's gonna play.
Even the Charger game with Duck was a Sunday night game,
Yeah, that was.
and
Shit.
then the 49er game in 2011 was a Monday nighter.
Yeah. Damn. It's just the Steelers for you, man. But let's get into scores then. Junior, you want to go first since your cam's not here?
sure. I think thinking over under 45. Oh, I want to take my Steelers. I'm gonna say 24, or I'm gonna say, oh, how do I say 24-21? Fuck, that's right at 45.
At a point.
27-21 Steelers.
All right, Chewy next.
I'm gonna go 26-24 Steelers.
We're all going on Steelers across the board. All right, check it.
Spirits are high,
26
bud.
26-20 overtime. Kenny delivers in overtime. Yeah, mark it there. Lock it in.
I don't know
Bang.
If Kenny,
if I can handle that.
You can handle an overtime.
It's gonna be like 3 in the morning, fam.
Yeah, I think yeah, it'll be 2020 overtime. That's literally around how each fucking score has been for us too. Besides the Bills game. And then I think Kenny leads us down. Um should we do the other game that we like to play here? Who wants to start us off on this one?
Take over unders.
Yeah.
I'll
These
go
red hot predictions here.
whoever is the starting quarterback, 2.5 touchdowns over under. Passing.
I'll go over.
3.
over. I'll take the over.
Yeah, my
I'm
math
gonna
adds
go.
up, yeah.
I'm gonna go under, and hopefully Najee gets a couple of rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, Najee might get a receiving touchdown again, bud.
I think Kenny gets 2 fucking rushing touchdowns before Najee gets.
And he gets another 2 before Najee gets a rushing. Steelers defense over under 3.5 sacks.
3.5 sacks. I'll take the over.
Oh shit. How's the Dolphins D line?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm gonna go under. I think we only get 3. Junior, did we lose you? Oh.
Dolphins. No. I'm thinking, damn. Oh, 3.5 sacks. I'm take under. When the fuck have we gotten 3 sacks this season? I get
I think
the
we
Bengals
did.
don't count.
I think you did against Brady actually. No,
What, really?
Highsmith got a sack. Malik Reed got a sack, and I want to say someone in the interior did.
Fuck. I think actually, you know what? Tua just like basically got brain damage. I think he's gonna. I I think he's gonna take more lives when he feels the pressure. He's gonna just fall down like some Peyton Manning shit instead of going for plays.
Let him
I
touch
could
you.
see that actually.
He is. If I could see the over, I could see 4 sacks. Yeah.
All right. Over under 1.5 good returns out of Steven Sims.
I'm gonna say at 1 under.
Yeah, you'll see one good run, one good
Yeah.
return.
Yeah.
I'll take one. Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
go
see it.
under. I don't think he gets another good kick return at
I,
all.
actually, my expectations for our special teams are so low at this point. Like I think a fair catch that's completed, that's a good return.
Yeah, I would
So
take that.
I'll
All right. Over under 4.5 total turnovers from both teams this game. 4.5 combined turnovers.
Over.
Over. I think Tua throws a couple picks. Not gonna lie, especially Minka's back there.
Hopefully.
I'll go over. I think Kenny might have a fumble today too, or this week.
yeah, the small hand
Oh yeah, we put that fucking.
under.
Did Kenny beat the small hands allegations yet? Or the relevancy on them?
To win a game.
Honestly,
I
though,
heard
in the record books, that goes in as his first career win. So congrats, Kenny. Beat fucking Tom Brady in your first career start. I mean, we were winning too when he came out. So,
Yeah.
how much that holds? Who cares? Who knows? We have another one here. Over under 49.5 yards by George Pickens.
Over.
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 I could see Pickens
How is
70
the
yards.
Dolphins secondary actually? They shut down Josh Allen, right? Or no, didn't Josh Allen still have like 500 yards or some shit? They just couldn't punch it in at all.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it was basically like end
No,
zone stops for.
they have
Jeez.
names. I don't know if they're good though. Byron Jones, Xavier Howard.
Oh, he's
They have names. People you know.
I got no other ones.
Boswell missed field goals.
How about the Boswell Canada drama? Do you guys are we buying or selling on that?
Team
Selling.
Boswell.
I don't.
Team Boswell. Tomlin's lost the locker room. His kicker's turning on his OC.
That's how you know you're bad when your kicker starts getting confident enough.
It ain't because of you, I'll tell you that. What was the quote? That shit's hilarious, bro.
Yeah. I'll give Canada props for a great first drive.
we had a good first drive against the Bills too. We just settled for field goals on that. So that's something to build on, hopefully. Speaking of other locker room drama, what do we think of the Mitch? We should have talked about this earlier. What did you think of the Mitch Deontay fight, quote unquote? Does that hold any stock in Tomlin pulling them and during that halftime of that Jets game? And why is the story coming out like 3 weeks later?
I don't think so. But honestly, Deontay's stupid because he dropped the ball that led to a pick, and then he had a touchdown in the end zone.
Couldn't get.
Yeah, I mean,
Deontay's
what else
been
did you want?
shaky, man.
That wasn't Mitch's fault. That half for Deontay at least.
Deontay's been shaky. He did have one good grab though. He went upstairs for it against the Bucks. But
Fair though, dude.
I don't know.
Mitch didn't even
What happened? Go.
his way.
Go, Junior.
Mitch didn't even look Deontay's way that second half.
Deontay got one target in that second half. Just to add fuel to the fire, just to pour on some more gasoline to that.
It was a Claypool show.
It was the Claypool show. What was I gonna add to that? I think it was more of a last straw type of thing in terms of Tomlin pulling out Mitch at that point. I think Tomlin was already considering it, and then after that, he was just like, "Fuck it, we got to do something." Tomlin's the GOAT. I mean, them Tomlin haters are awfully quiet after pulling this one out of our ass. But yeah, I gotta see more. I gotta see more out of this team before I start thinking that we have a chance of at least making a run at the division.
Yeah,
What's up?
Tomlin's leader. I have no doubts about Tomlin's leadership and his ability to like keep the locker room together. I think he's doing great.
Yeah. What happened?
You think Brian Flores is gonna have the game plan of his life?
Certainly.
I hope so.
I think that's why we win. I think that's why we win this game first and foremost.
I think we're gonna get that out. To be honest,
it's gonna be a shutout, 6-0. Would you take that?
We win.
Look, it's gonna be 0-0 going into overtime. Kenny touchdown and pick it 70 yards. Let me know.
Kenny just delivers a fucking strike down the middle of the field out of fucking nowhere, and Pickens takes it to the house.
Nah, Dick, this is Canada's offense.
I don't know if I want to that, man.
It's Pickens just running a crossing route 2 yards from the line of scrimmage, and he fucking houses that shit.
I'll take that. That'd be
um,
a good-
but yeah, what an interesting week. Just tie it all in. I think Kenny will be helpful for this game. Tua will be shaky in the first half, I believe, but they'll put points up in the second half to take it to overtime. That's my prediction.
Take that.
Any other closing remarks before we shut it down for tonight?
Only
I
two
hope
Sunday
so
night games this
already.
year.
What happened? Hold up.
We only have two Sunday night games this
Yeah.
year. Man.
Meanwhile, Broncos country, let's ride over here is getting the fucking primetime game every week. Like, what's this deal?
They're finally fucking out, dude. I think the NFL figured out
I
no
think
one
I
actually
think
likes them.
the Broncos, their performance. Actually, wait, no, they had expectations. I was gonna say that's what everyone thought we would look like this year, but even then, it's like we still look pretty shitty. Probably on par with
No,
them.
dude, the Broncos are paying Russ like
No,
$250 million.
I'm
Yes,
saying what their team looks like is what the media thought we'd look like this year.
oh
That's
yeah,
how
fucking garbage.
bad. Everyone thought we'd be awful. Yeah, we look awful, but we're also missing our best player. Um, we're also not paying our quarterback 300 million. Um, that being said, we'll see y'all in Miami. I can't wait to do that recap podcast. They might do 2 episodes next week just to recap Miami and then look
Game
forward to
day
the next
vlog.
game. Oh yeah, we'll see if we pull out a game day vlog. I want to meet Jersey Jerry. I heard he's gonna be there for whatever tailgate's going on. Hopefully that could happen. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm down for sure.
Yeah, man, for sure. Is that it? Should I close it down now, guys?
Yeah, man.
All right.
All right, cool.
Where's Junior at? Did we lose him again?
No, I'm here.
I want his goodbye.
It's a wrap.
All right, later, guys. Peace out.